Hello viewers and welcome to Learning with GGO. We are going to discuss some of the smart and simple tricks that candidates will need to pass geography in WAEC examinations. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video as well. The WAEC Geography Paper 1, Paper 2 and Paper 3 aims to develop in students certain skills which are considered the aims and objectives of studying geography in senior high school. These aims range from general to specific, of which includes 1. Improving the communication skills of students, especially in areas of describing and evaluating environmental issues. 2. Providing students with knowledge and understanding of their communities, nations, and the world at large. 3. Providing candidates with vital knowledge and skills needed for understanding and adapting to the dynamics of the environments in which they live in. In short, it provides students with knowledge and understanding of societal problems and how to solve them. Always remember that geography is not like any other reading subject, which requires little or no effort at all. The WAEC geography syllabus entails a lot, and candidates are expected to have a fair knowledge of all the aspects of geography, that is, regional and human geography, physical geography, and practical geography. Concentrating on only one or two of these aspects of geography means that such a candidate will not perform very well in the paper. Let's now shift our focus on the simple methods that you would need to pass geography once and for all. The first thing candidates have to bear in mind is that they have to provide satisfactory answers to questions. Whenever exam papers are marked, examiners always complain about the same thing, which is the inability of candidates to suit the demands of the question. Always bear in mind that the type of questions asked places a limit on what you can write or provide as answers to the set of questions. Examinations is not all about writing everything that comes to your mind in the exams hall. Neither is it about writing everything you know about the topic. Examinations is all about suiting the demands of the question, and that's the secret of scoring high marks in examinations. To suit the demands of the question, you need to present specific aspects of what you know. Thus, you have to use selective, intelligent, and relevant explanation or example when answering a question. One more thing, the examiners will assess the coherence and cohesion of your answers, especially in questions that demand explanations. Examiners will judge how your ideas are organized and how your information or ideas are linked to the key words of the question. Number 2, ensure that you follow the rubrics of questions in your geography paper. Every paper has its own set of rules and regulations, just as different questions demand different mode of presentation of answers. What this means here is that a candidate can know the correct answer. However, if such a candidate presents the answer wrongly, the correct answer would be marked wrong. Always read the instructions carefully and understand what you are expected to do. Is the question asking you to draw, list, explain, state, mention, or discuss? Doing contrary to the instructions provided by the questions means that such a candidate has deviated, hence, your answers will be marked wrong. Here, candidates are expected to answer questions from their respective countries. Do not answer questions that are meant for a different country, or your response will be marked wrong. Be acquainted with geographic terms and concepts. If you really want to pass geography, then there's the need for you to get yourself acquainted with geographic terms. This step is necessary, most especially when answering objective questions. Most of the times, the understanding of just one geographic word or term is necessary in getting you the right answers from multiple choice questions. Candidates are therefore advised to constantly revise their notes in order to get conversant with these terms. You should also learn to summarize concepts that have lots of detail in your own words. This in the long run will enable you to answer theory questions very well. Learn how to draw. One of the core aims of geography is to improve candidates' knowledge and skills of geographic investigation, which involves collecting, classifying, analyzing, and interpreting geographic ideas. The skills include map reading, map interpretation, graph work, drawing diagrams, as well as maps. One thing for sure is that every candidate will draw a map, either of Africa or their country in the final exams. Hence, you need to practice often to get acquainted with the various maps and diagrams. Always draw your maps reasonably enough, such that they are not too small or too big. The elements to place in the map will most likely not fit if your map is too small or too big. You should also remember once again not to waste all your time in drawing the map when there are other questions you have to answer. The highest mark allocated for any map drawn is 1 mark, hence the rest of the work lies in explaining or answering the sub-questions under the map. Drawing the map well without answering the sub-questions therefore will result in one getting low marks or failing entirely. Use appropriate language when presenting your answers. One thing most candidates fail to understand is that every subject has its own terminologies. Hence, explaining geographic terms with plain language is not advisable at all. Let's consider the example in describing the turns and curves of a river. The appropriate term to use is meandering. Therefore, using bending would be wrong in this context. Always bear in mind that a candidate can capture all the relevant points in the marking scheme, but will still score low marks or fail entirely for using poor or inappropriate language to communicate their ideas. Candidates are therefore expected to make a conscious effort to learn the appropriate language for every subject and not just geography alone. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel as well.